Yes, sir.
So in the name of shortcut, we should not remember 3000 formulas for 3000 questions. We should be having, one process for all questions. That's what we have learned, 5 steps to apply Newton's law. So now let's check whether you have got the solution. So here, step number one, choose the system. Now, whatever may be the question, we have to follow the same steps. Step number one, choose the system. So this is my system. Step number two, draw free body diagram. So here two forces are acting. One is mg and the other is tension. Acha. And I'm looking it from ground frame. I'm looking it from ground frame, and to me it seems to be at rest. Acha. So step number one and two is over. Step number three, choose coordinate axis. Okay, horizontal is my x-axis, vertical is my y-axis. Acha. Step number four, write equation. Acha. I'm seeing that this body is at rest, so the equation formed will be net force equal to zero. So this will be my equation. Net force equal to zero. Acha. Net force equal to zero means upward force equal to downward force. Acha. So T equal to mg. Have you got this answer? So this is the thought flow whenever trying
Yes,
to
sir.
solve any question. Acha, here again, question is to find out T1 and T2. Whatever may be the question, I will follow the same steps. First, choose the system. So M is my system. I am looking from ground. To me, this appears to be at rest. Okay, appears to be at rest. Then draw free body diagram. So here is mg, and here is this side is T2, and this side is T1, and this angle this angle is 30 degree, and this angle is 60 degree. Okay, so step number two done. Step number three, choose coordinate axis. Okay, let me take this as my x-axis, let me take this as my y-axis. That's step number three done. Next, step number four is to write equation. How do we write equation? So because the body is at rest, so Newton's first law, so net force will be zero. So here the equation will be net force will be zero in x direction, as well as net force will be zero in y direction. Acha, so net force will be zero in x direction. So that is in x direction, which forces are acting? So in x direction, mm, 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 you see in x direction, mg is not acting. So there are total three forces. Let's see who is acting in which direction. Mg, it is acting in negative y direction. So it is not acting in x direction. As this T2, it is having one component along x and one component along y. So one component is acting along x, one component is acting along y. So x component is how much? T2 cos 60. So T2 cos 60 is acting. And third post T1, uska T1 cos 30 component is acting. So it comes out to be in x direction, T2 cos 60 equal to T1 cos 30. So this is one equation. So how much we get? So cos 60 means half, and cos 30 means root 3 by 2. So we get T2 equal to root 3 T1. This is one equation. Now, net force in y direction is 0. From that we can get upward force is T2 sine 60 and T1 sine 30. Downward force is mg. So this comes out to be sine 60, that is root 3 by 2 T2, sine 30, that is half, equal to mg. Okay, now replace it, T2 equal to root 3 T1. So let's replace it. T2. Oh, where is T2? I made a mistake here. This is T2. So this is T2. So here I have to write down root 3 T1 plus T1 by 2 equal to mg. So this comes out to be how much? 3 T1 by 2 plus T1 by 2 equal to mg. So from here 5 T1 by 2 equal to mg. So T1 equal to 2 mg by 5. Varsa, have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Achha, so now T2 can be written as 2 root 3 mg by 5. So this should be the answer. This should be the answer. Okay. Now coming to question number 4. Coming to question number 4. Oh, sorry. Question number 3 is there. So question number 3 is a spring block system question. Okay. K mass is given. Let's solve it in another page. So this question number 3, I am reproducing the question here. So it's like this. This is 10 kg, and this is K value is given 100 Newton per meter. And question is what? Find out X. Question is find out X. Okay. So first step, choose the system. So the 10 kg block will be my system. Then draw free body diagram. Okay, downwards mg will be 100. Upward spring force will be kx, that is 100x. Okay, now I am looking from ground, and this is at rest. So this is second step done. Third step, choose coordinate axis. Horizontal is x, vertical is y. Fourth step, write equations. So net force will be 0. So net force will be 0 as this is at rest. So upward force kx equal to downward force mg, or upward force, that is 100x, equal to downward force, how much? 100. So x comes out to be how much? 1 meter. Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Acha. Now next question, fourth question. Okay, we have m1, m2, t1, t2, f. Acha. Theta. Question is find t1 and t2 if the bodies are at rest. Okay, let me reproduce the question here. The question number 4 is like this. This one is m1, this one is m2. Here is a force acting F, and then t1, t2, and theta. This is theta. Here tension is t1. Here tension is t2. Okay, again choose the system. So m1 is my system. Draw free body diagram. As a downward m1g, upward tension. Choose coordinate axis and then write equation. So when I write equation, net force equal to 0, so tension will be T equal to m1g. Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Next, choose the system. M2 is my system. Draw free body diagram. So here M2g is acting as well as T1 is acting. Here F is acting, and here T2 is acting, and T2 is acting at an angle theta. So now choose coordinate axis. So horizontal is my x-axis and vertical is my y-axis. Acha, then write equations. So equations, net force will be 0 in x direction and net force will be 0 in y direction. So in x direction, net force equal to 0. So from that I will get T2 sine theta equal to F. In vertical direction also equation will be 0. So from that I will get vertical direction T2 cos theta equal to T1 plus M2g. So this becomes T2 cos theta. T1 we have already got. So it is M1g plus M2g. So we have got two equations. And then we will solve the equations. Fifth step, solve the equations to find the values. So I need to find T2. So what I will do? Square and add. So square and add. So T2 square sine square theta and T2 square cos square theta. Adding that becomes T2 square. And this side it becomes F square plus M1g plus M2g ka whole square. So then T2 becomes under root F square plus M1g plus M2g is the whole square. So this much we have done. Now we will solve some more questions based on the 5 steps. Then we will go to some different types of questions. Chalo, now try to solve this. Question is find acceleration and normal reaction between the blocks. Same question. Find tension at a distance x. At a distance x from the end. चलो सॉल्व करो इसको. So check whether your answers are matching it or not. So here it is easy if you first find out acceleration. See, either this question you can do it in two ways. There are two blocks. So now assume 4 kg block to be a system, draw its free body diagram, write its equation, or and then assume 6 block to be your system, then draw its free body diagram, write its equation. Or you can take them together as a system also, because they're moving together. So imagine I had said if the blocks are moving together with same acceleration in magnitude and direction, then they can be taken together as a system. So that becomes easy. So here acceleration directly you can write down net force, that is 20, by total mass, that is 10. So this comes out to be 2 meter per second square. Now once you find out acceleration, then you know to find out normal reaction, just draw free body diagram of any one of them and you can solve it. So then let's draw the free body diagram of the 6 kg block. So this is 6 kg block, and here the free body diagram will be normal reaction is acting this side, mg is acting this side 60, ground is applying some other normal reaction, let's say n1, and it's accelerating with acceleration 2. Now we are not interested in finding out acceleration n1, so we won't write equation in vertical direction. We will only write equation in horizontal direction, and that gives me net force equal to ma. So ma 6 into 2, that is 12 Newton. Asichi, what's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here the answers will be, first you find out acceleration. So acceleration will come out to be, it is net force is 36 by total mass 246, that is 12. So acceleration comes out to be 3. Okay, now the normal reactions on 6 kg block, if you draw the free body diagram, 6 kg block, let's call it as n1. I am not drawing the forces in vertical direction. Okay, let's do it. N1 dash, it is accelerating with a, so the equation becomes, net force in horizontal direction, that is n1 equal to m into a. So it comes out to be 18 Newton. And similarly, if you do it for a 4 kg block, between, so this was between 4 kg and 6 kg. Between 4 kg and 6 kg, and the normal action comes out to be 18. Now similarly, if you find between 2 kg and 4 kg, between 2 and 4 kg, the normal reaction will come out to be 4, 6, 10 into 3, 30 Newton. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Now just where we were doing solving these questions, that this question also can be solved in the same way. Just assume that this is a combination of two bodies. You break it here and assume that this is combination of two bodies, right? One left side part of length x and one right side part of length L minus x. That's all. And the free body diagram is, for this part, this side is force F, this side is force T. For this part, this side is force T. There are vertical forces acting, but I'm not showing only. And they are moving with acceleration A, same acceleration A. So first, let me find out the acceleration. So that acceleration comes out to be F by m, net force by total mass. So now write equation for this one part. So equation for this one part becomes T equal to M into A. So M, mass of this part becomes M by L into X, mass of this part. A is F by M. So this comes out to be Fx by L. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Now here also the same logic. Just imagine, there are two parts to this, one upper part and one lower part. Now he is asking tension here. So draw free body diagram of that lower part. So here you find gravitational force mg is acting, and here you find tension T is acting, and this is at rest. So write down net force equal to 0, that is upward force equal to downward force. Now what is its mass? Its mass will be, let's find out. Total mass is m, total length is l. तो इसका मास क्या होगा? तो इसका मास होगा, ये देखो कितना पार्ट है, L माइनस एक्स पार्ट है ना? तो L माइनस एक्स बाई L पार्ट है पूरा मास का, है ना, इतना इंटू जी. तो स्मॉल m का वैल्यू ये हो गया, स्मॉल m का वैल्यू हो गया पूरा मास का, ये कितना पार्ट है, L माइनस एक्स बाई L पार्ट है, राइट. तो इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं 1 माइनस एक्स बाई L into m into g. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go to little tougher questions. Now here is a block, it's being pulled up. Let's say this is 4 kg, this is 2 kg, and here someone is pulling up with force, let's say 80. Here let's say tension is T1. The question is find acceleration and tension. Now some questions on inclined plane. And then now we will slowly go to pulley block systems. इतना कर लो. Find acceleration and tension. तो चेक करो तमरा आंसर માં તો મેચ હોची ना नहीं. So here if you see this 2 kg 4 kg together is our system. So upward force is 80 and downward force is 60. Gravitational forces are acting. So the acceleration will be, upward force 80 minus downward force 60 by total mass, that is 6. So this will come out to be 80 minus 60, that is 20 by 6 or 10 by 3. So acceleration is 10 by 3 meter per second square upwards. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
So then if you want to find out the tension, draw the free body diagram of 4 kg block. 4 kg block, here the tension is T1, acceleration is A, gravitational force is 40. So this comes out to be T1 minus 40. So now the blocks are accelerating. So while writing equation, we are using Newton's second law. Net force equal to ma, 4 into A. So this comes out to be T1 equal to how much? 40 plus 40 by 3, So that is 160 by 3. Have you got that much?
Yes, sir.
Now here choose the system. M is our system. Draw free body diagram. These are the forces acting. These are the forces acting. This angle will be theta. Okay, now choose coordinate axis. Now I had said if you are dealing with motion on inclined plane, then choose coordinate axis like this. Along the incline, choose your x-axis, and perpendicular to that, choose y-axis. And still, if you have to choose z-axis, then sometimes perpendicular to both x and y, you can choose, but that's not required. And now I will see that this body is moving in x direction. So here along x direction it is moving, accelerating. So along x direction equation will be Fx equal to ma. But along y direction it is not moving. So along y direction its equation will be net force equal to 0. So now if you write like this, along x axis, you see this mg has got two components, one along this and one along this. So the x direction component, it's mg sine theta, and this is mg cos theta. So instead of mg, you think there is mg sine theta and mg cos theta. So it's this becomes mg sine theta equal to m into a. So a comes out to be g sine theta. So this you can remember also, that whenever a block is sliding on an inclined plane, acceleration will be g sine theta. Have you got it? And in y direction,
sir.
you do net force equal to 0. So upward force in y direction is n, downward force in y direction is mg cos theta. So n comes out to be equal to mg cos theta. Have you got that? Here you see both of them will move with same acceleration because they are connected with a rope. So unless the rope breaks, they have to move with same acceleration. So now if you draw the free body diagram on 4 kg block, this comes out to be tension is acting here and it is moving with acceleration a, and then there are gravitational forces in normal direction acting like this. And on the 2 kg block, the forces acting are gravitational force like this 20 and tension here T, and it's moving downwards with acceleration a. So for this, horizontal is x direction, vertical is y direction. So for this equation comes out to be T equal to net force equal to ma. And for this equation comes out to be 20 minus T equal to 2a. And then put T from here to here and solve it. So 20 minus 4a equal to 2a. So this comes out to be a equal to 20 by 6 or 10 by 3. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Now tension you can solve it from here. Tension equal to 4a. So 40 by 3. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Now these kind of questions can also be solved. Every time we don't have to write equation for this pulley block systems. Whenever we see, there is a rope and there are two blocks connected on both sides, then we have a shortcut also. Directly also we can use this. Every time we don't have to write equation and solve. But we know that whenever shortcuts cannot be applied, then we have the 5 steps. We have to go there and solve. But here the shortcut is you directly write down net acceleration equal to net force along rope, by total mass. So net force along rope by total mass. So here you see what are the forces acting on this. Here there is 20 Newton acting gravitational force. So here there is 40 Newton is acting and some normal action is acting. But you see how these forces are acting along the rope. Along the rope only this force is acting. These forces are not acting along the rope. So you remember as if this is बचपन में खेलते थे ना रस्साकशी गेम, एक रस्सी को दो टीम पकड़ के खींच रहे हैं, किधर जाएगा? जिस तरफ से ज्यादा फोर्स लग रहा है. So it's like this side is being pulled by 20, but there is no force this side. So effectively this will move this side. And how much is the net force along the rope? Along the rope it is 20 only. This 40 and normal action they are not acting. So directly we write down net force is 20 and total mass is 4 plus 2 6. So it's 10 by 3. So directly also you can find it like this. So now you use this method and solve some questions and directly find out acceleration. Okay, chalo. So here is a question. this is 2 kg. Let's say this is 3 kg. Find acceleration. Find acceleration and tension. Here also find acceleration and tension. Solve it. So you don't have to write all equations. Directly using shortcut, you can find out acceleration and then you can find t. So here 30 is downward and here it's 20 downward. So net force is this side, so it is moving this side. And net force 30 minus 20, that is 10, and net total mass 2 plus 3, that is 5. So 10 by 5, it gives 2. Okay, now you want to find out acceleration. So write free body diagram. Make free body diagram from any one of the block. Let's say 3 kg block. So here it is t, here it is 30, here it is accelerating with 2 meter per second square. So if you write equation, this becomes net force in downward direction equal to m into a. So t comes out to be 30 minus 6, that is 24. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now here this side it is 10 Newton, this side it is 40, but then if you take the component, this is 40 cos 30 and this is 40 sin 30. So this component is 40 sin 30, that is that comes out to be 20. So you know on left side block ये रस्सी को लेफ्ट साइड से ज्यादा जोर से खींचा जा रहा है तो ये लेफ्ट साइड जाएगा. So this will move up. And how much will be acceleration? Net force. One side is 20, another side is 10. So net is 10 by total mass 4 plus 1 5. So its acceleration will also be 2. Okay, now you want to find out tension. Take any one block. Okay, so this is 1 kg. Here is tension T. Here is gravitational force 10, and it's moving up with 2 meter per second square. So this comes out to be T minus 10 equal to m into a. So T comes out to be 12. Have you got that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, for this pulley block system kind of things, we can find some, this comes time and again it comes. So we can remember a formula for this. So let's say M1 is greater than M2. Then in this case, what will happen? Do you remember the formula? This will go down and this will go up. Do you know how much will be acceleration? It is net force, that is M1 minus M2 into G, by total mass, that is M1 plus M2. And how much will be the tension? It will be 2 into M1 M2 G divided by M1 plus M2. अब इसको याद रख लो, है ना? Now let's solve some tricky questions based on this pulley block systems. Based on this, so pulley block system. Okay, so let's solve it. This is question number 1. Small questions, but there will be some difference. Here is 2 kg block, and here is, let's say, 1 kg block. Question: find acceleration of 2 kg block. Next question. Here is 2 kg block, and here someone is pulling with a force of 10 Newton. Find acceleration of 2 kg block. Question number 3. Here is 4 kg block. Here is a cat whose mass is 1 kg. The cat is at rest with respect to rope. Find acceleration of block and cat. Also find tension. Next, now the cat climbs up. Here the cat climbs up. See the small differences. Everywhere it is 4 kg and 1 kg if you see, but still there are so many differences. Here the cat is climbing up with, let's say, 1 meter per second square. Acceleration of cat. The question is find acceleration of 4 kg block. And tension. And then the next question is, chalo, we have got so many questions, and there are slight differences in each. Find acceleration of block and tension. Solve all these. Answer match kolo तमर एतिक आसुछ नै ए सब छोट छोट डिफरेंस गुडा को a day here this side 20 Newton force is acting, this side 10 Newton force is acting, so here acceleration will be how much? 20 minus 10, net force is 10 by total mass is 3, so 10 by 3. And here tension will be 2 m1 m2 g by m1 plus m2, 2 m1 m2 g by m1 plus m2, so 40 by 3. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Here on 2 kg block, if you draw the free body diagram, this side is 20 and this side is 10, so net force is 10 this side, so it will go down, but total mass here is 2 only, you see, so it is 5. Acceleration here will be 5, and here tension will be 10 only. You are pulling the rope with 10 Newton force, so the tension will be 10. Remember, what is tension? How tight the rope is. So with whatever force you are pulling the rope, the tension is that much. As simple as that. Have you got this much? Achha, here the cat is at rest with respect to rope. it is at rest with respect to rope. That means, the rope is not sliding past its hands. It's not climbing up the rope or it's not climbing down the rope. It's just holding the rope. So it is at rest with respect to rope. It is at rest with respect to rope does not mean it is not going down or going up. It's now like a block, like a dead body, like a block. So just like the 1 kg block moves here in first case, now the cat is waving like that. So it is at rest with respect to rope. It's not at rest with respect to ground. If you are looking from ground, then you will find that this block is moving down and this cat is moving up with respect to ground. It's not with respect to rope only means that, it's not climbing up the rope or climbing down the rope. It's just holding the rope. That's the meaning. So here the acceleration will be, this question number 3 is same as this question number 1. So the answer will be exactly same. Acceleration will be how much? 10 by 3, and tensile will be how much? 40 by 3. Have you got that? Achha, now here acceleration of the cat is 1 meter per second square. So that means now the acceleration of the cat is given. Okay. Now this cat might be either climbing up or climbing down. So here you cannot tell, that the acceleration of cat and block will be equal. See, we are assuming the acceleration of both the blocks are equal because there we are assuming the length of the rope between them remains constant. And here this person is climbing up or down. The length of the rope between them doesn't remain constant. So their accelerations won't be same anymore. Here the cat is climbing up the rope or down the rope like that. So here you have to solve it independently. So now for cat, first you solve. So for cat, it's tension upwards, it's mg downward, and it's moving acceleration upward with 1. So the equation comes out to be how much? T minus 10 equal to ma, that is 1. So T equal to 11. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Now for 4 kg block, here T equal to 11 and here gravitational force is 40. So of course this will move down. And its acceleration will be 40 minus 11. That is how much? 29. 29 by 4 downwards. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Now here, here again acceleration is given 1, but this time it's not actual acceleration. Here you see in question number 4 and 5, now the difference. In question number 4, that acceleration A was with respect to ground, actual. Here again he has spoken that acceleration is 1, but it is not from ground. It is with respect to rope. So how to do it? So assume that this 4 kg is going down with A naught. So this rope is moving up with A naught. Now unrope, the cat is moving with 1. So effectively the actual acceleration of the cat will be upward with A naught plus 1. Is that clear? Rope is moving up with A naught. Unrope the climbing with 1. So it's A naught plus 1. And the block, its acceleration is it's A naught only. So let's draw the diagram. So here it is 40. Here this side it is tension T. Here it is tension T. And this side gravitational force 10. So now the equation for the block becomes 40 minus T equal to 4A. And for the cat becomes T minus 10 equal to A naught plus A. Now by adding, we get 30 equal to 5 A naught plus 1. So A naught equal to, it's 29 by 5. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Achha, and then he's asking tension. So tension you can find out from anywhere. Let's find out from here. So from this equation, tension can be 10 plus A naught plus 1. So this is 11 plus 29 by 5. So that is 55, 30. 55, 30, how much? 85. So 84 by 5. Have you got this much?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically we have solved some simple varieties of questions. Now let's move even further, some more difficult questions. So now we have to study one more thing that is called as constant equation. And then using constant equation and these 5 steps, again we will solve some questions. है ना? So write down next topic, constant equation. So where to use this constant equation in those 5 steps? It is to be used in the second step. When we are drawing free body diagram, there you show it. Who is moving with how much acceleration? है ना? Then the steps can be solved. Now if you don't use constant equation, then what will happen? You will have equations in the fourth step, but then the number of variables will be more than the number of equations, so you can't solve them like that. So we are still continuing fully block system, but now the topic is write down constant equation. So what is constant equation? Constant equation means in most of the cases, the blocks, the pulleys, which are connected to each other, which are moving, they are not moving independently because they're connected to each other by a rope. Because they're connected to each other because one is over the other, they are touching. One is on the right side of other, one is on the left side of other, so they're touching each other. So unless one block moves, the other block cannot move like that. So their motions are not independent; they're dependent. They are related because they are connected by either a rope or they are touching each other. So there is some kind of relationship between their velocity, there is some kind of relationship between their acceleration, between their displacement. Those equations, those relations are called as constant equation or constant relations. So those things are required. So there will be two kind of constant equations. One pulley constraints or rope and pulley constraints, rope constraints. And another is wedge constraint. So I won't be going into detail of all this. I will be just telling those things only which are required in medical. So rope constraint में क्या है कि whenever two blocks are connected by a rope, so the length of the rope remains constant. So if one end of the rope is moving with acceleration a, the other end of the rope also must be moving with acceleration a. That's the logic. Let's say this is a rope. This is end 1. This is end 2. Now this rope is moving. And we know this rope is not getting slackened. This is tight only and this rope is moving. This is not breaking. Then, let's say this end is moving in this direction and this end is moving in this direction. Let's say its velocity is v1, its velocity is v2, right? This angle with theta 1, this angle with theta 2. Now we know the length of the rope has to remain constant. So along the length of the rope, the end points must have same velocity. This is the logic. So what's the logic? Along the length of rope, component of velocities of the ends are equal. Got it? Now अगर कोई क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं होगा तो हम वापस इसमें आएंगे, अभी इसमें नहीं आएंगे. अभी मैं आपको फटाफट 3 केस जो जनरली यूज होता है वो बता देता हूँ. इसको यूज करके हम हर जगह पे सॉल्व कर लेंगे. जैसे जनरली ये एक यूज होता है मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हमारा पुली ब्लॉक सिस्टम में. यू कम अक्रॉस सच सिचुएशंस दैट there is a pulley and there is a rope and then there are two blocks M1 and M2. So this is case 1. The pulley is fixed. Here fixed का मतलब ये नहीं कि rotation नहीं हो सकता. Here fixed का मतलब है कि translation नहीं हो सकता. In that sense, pulley is fixed, but both ends of the rope are movable. तो इसका कंडीशन सिंपल है. कहीं पे भी ऐसा कंडीशन दिखाई दे कि पुली फिक्स से मूव नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन दोनों एंड मूव हो रहे हैं, तो सिंपल, एक जितना नीचे जा रहा होगा एक उतना ही ऊपर जाएगा। हो गया? या फिर इसका एक्सीलरेशन को a1 मानेंगे, इसका एक्सीलरेशन को a2 मानेंगे, तो फिर बोलना होगा कि a2 इक्वल टू a1, a2 इक्वल टू a1, दोनों को a ही लिख सकते हैं। ये है केस 1। तो दिस वी वर यूजिंग सबकॉन्शियसली। see here also we have used subconsciously. See, they are connected by a rope, है ना? Here they are connected by a rope, so their acceleration has to be equal in magnitude, है ना? As much as this goes down, that much it will go up. So देखो, we had taken acceleration to be a and a same. Here also you see, this was case 1. Pulley is fixed and both ends of rope can move. As much as this has to go down, that much only this can go up. So acceleration a and a, है ना? Subconsciously we have used this much. Okay, next case 2. Case 2. Case 2, it's like this. Block and pulley. Let's say someone is pulling the pulley by applying a force F. So here you see the pulley will move with some acceleration, and you see the block will also move with some acceleration. Now there will be a relationship between them. What is the relationship? Here the acceleration of the block will be twice the acceleration of the pulley. Got it? Barsha, is this clear? Acha, then case 3. So how to remember this case 2? Case 2, you can remember it like this, that one end of rope is fixed. One end of rope is fixed. Pulley and other end are movable. Pulley and other end movable. So if you come across case 2, then this is the relationship. As a case 3, pulley and both ends movable. Pulley and both ends movable. Okay, that means this is the situation. All are moving. Let's say its acceleration is a1, its acceleration is a2, its acceleration is let's say AP. Let's write them as A1 and AA and AB. So here the relationship between AP will be equal to AA plus AB by 2. है ना? So whatever questions I will give you, you see any one of these conditions will be satisfied. So first you use this constant equation in second step, and then follow as the 5 steps you were following, you will get the answer, right? Let's solve some questions.
Sir. Sir, previous page টা সরিনি।
কোনটা সরিনি?
ମୁଁ ଲେଖୁଛି ସରିନି।
So let's go to next page and try to solve some questions here. Yes. This is 4 kg and this is 2 kg. Find acceleration of blocks. and tension. Oh, ମୁଁ କହିବାରେ ଶୁଭା ଯାଉନଥିଲା। ଆଚ୍ଛା 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 ଆଚ୍ଛା। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ, ମାଇକ୍ରୋଫୋନ ଅନମ୍ୟୁଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛି। ହଁ, ବୁଝା ପଡିଲା ତମର ଏତିକି ଆସିଛି? ଆଚ୍ଛା, all right. And now we can find out t from here. So t can be it's 8a. So 80 by 9, 80 by 9 like that. अच्छा, similarly ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ question ଦେଖ, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ question a type of. This is a pulley. Let's say I am applying here 100 Newton force, and here is a 4 kg block, here is a 2 kg block, here is a 2 kg block. Okay, 100 Newton, no, let's change the question. Let's change the question. It's connected like this. Let's say here is 10 kg block. Okay, now how to solve this? Now how to solve this? So here you see this rope. Here you see this rope. Now this rope, this comes in which case? 1, 2, or 3? This comes in case 1. Case 1 means if you assume its acceleration to be a, then its acceleration will also be a, right? Right. But now this rope, this comes in which category? Which case? Case 3. So if you assume its acceleration to be a1, its acceleration to be a2, then you have to assume its acceleration to be a1 plus a2. Its acceleration has to be kitna? a1 plus a2 by 2. Similarly, its acceleration has to be a1 plus a2 by 2. Got it? So this is how we have used constant equations, and then we can solve it. So Varsha, ame class kali ki continue kariba?
Yes sir.
Chalo, bye.